Each time when we restart the virtual machine with the Debian server 12, we're gonna get different IP address. Right now I am connected again to my virtual machine, but last time the IP address was .107. Now IP address is different. I usually using the command IPA because it's much shorter, but you can use these two variants. The first command is very handy because she gonna show you only the IP address and not extra information. For example, when I type this command, you're gonna see the multiple real or virtual WAN cards. Now, to set IP address, I need to run this command. Let me resize a little bit. And I need to append to file these rows. In my example, I'm using the Nano editor. He is installed out of the box in the Debian server. And this editor is much more user-friendly compared with V or Vim. Now I'm putting the cursor to the end of the file, and I'm gonna put another empty row with enter, and now we need to paste or Control Shift and V the text from the markdown file. In my example, I want to my internal IP address to be 1.207, but in your case you can change it with some different numbers. And this is the IP address of the main router, and this is the DNS server names for this is the first server, and this is the second for, I think that was Google DNS. So the next step is to close and save changes to the file. This can be happened with the shortcut Control and X, or if you don't need to remember all shortcuts, just look for the on the bottom on the editor and Control and X. Now the Nano editor asks us, do you want to save changes? So we need to answer with yes, and enter again. So to be sure, you can open again this file, so to see if the changes are saved correctly by some reason, and the changes are saved. So we need to press again Control and X. Okay, let me see what was the next step. Now it's time to restart the services that are responsible for the network connections and the IP addresses. In the documentation, I'm putting two examples. First is much more convenient for me because you need to put on the end of the commands needed keywords, because in the second example you need to navigate with the arrows to the wanted word, so to be replaced, for example, instead of restart to write status and so on. So I'm gonna use the first command. Okay, this command is not working, so I'm gonna try it second. Network manager service not found. Now it's time to make a Google research. According to my Google search, the network manager need to be enabled first. I forgot to put sudo. Okay, I'm gonna try another attempt according to the official Debian documentation. You need to restart network manager if the first command with capital case not work. I'm gonna try command without capital case and with the dash in the middle between two words. Okay, this is the third option. I'm gonna try to reboot entire virtual machine, and when I restart the virtual machine, I'm hoping that the IP address will be working and I will have a static IP address. Now after restart, I have static IP address. Let me see more detail command. Okay, I'm gonna try to with clear command. You can clear visible area on your terminal. Okay, let me try with the static address that we put from documentation to file. And you can see that we have successfully connected to virtual machine. Let me check again. And this command. This is the wanted IP address. No, sorry. This is the wanted IP address. Thank you for your watching.